Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Doyce and welcome back to Stoneblock 2. In the last episode, we were working on Thaumcraft, and we're going to do a little bit more with Thaumcraft today. Not too much more, but between episodes, apart from doing a bunch of research, which I have another crucible just sitting here so I can activate it. We'll get more stuff if we need to, but I did this. I set up a drawer system for all of the different crystals and all of the different files, and I had a drawer controller laying around, so I got one of those, and just kind of starting to collect things, trying to put it in some sort of order that makes sense to me at least. And yeah, we'll get more stuff, we'll fill it out more later, and we'll use this to fill up other things as we need to. Probably not going to worry too much about when we get to infusion. We're going to be using a lot of these with all of these warded jars. I'm not going to have the warded jars filled up. I think it's going to be easier to have these guys filled up, so that's what we're going to do. Now, between episodes, I have been a little busy. I haven't done too much building, and I'm not quite ready to start building. Mostly I need more time, but I did get some grass laid out, and I also made this a little bit taller. It's actually 4 blocks taller now, because this final layer we're going to fill in with a different with the concrete that we've been making. A little bit of a spoiler of what might be coming, but I finished getting all the grass placed down, and yeah, still trying to breed for the infinity cows. I also closed this area off and made it mostly dark, and started using my Solium dagger to get some mob chunks. Now, I also went through some chickens. I got 17 chicken chunks, but I also made sure to get the zombie chunks so we can make the zombie seeds today, as well as creeper, skeleton, experience, and spider, just because that's what was spawning. And I also put sweeping edge on this. That's going to make it easier to kill the chickens, because I just spawn a bunch of them and then just swipe at them. So yeah, that is mostly what I've been doing between episodes. I also made a tool forge to carry on me so that I can repair my hammer when I do my big digging sessions, and I made a little bit of a room over here because we're going to use it today. So first things first, let's go ahead and apart from it's not this chest, it is this chest. Apart from the zombie chunks, let's put all of these chunks back. We are going to probably try to make the tier 2 seeds today. That is one thing. We're going to do a little bit of just kind of random chores. But I want to get more research done. And so that's where we're going to start. So I went through this entire book, and everything that has available research, I tried to make sure that we complete the next step of it. Now the first thing we're going to do is aromancy. So we're going to need to do some crafting. We're going to need a V resonator and a caster's gauntlet. Luckily these are both pretty simple crafts in here. So the V resonator is just a iron plate and nether quartz, some water and air, and then we are going to need to make another thermometer. And I've scanned the thermometers. But ooh, Eldrick. Then we're going to need, I believe it's something like this. A caster's gauntlet. And that is not only a quest, we can get rid of the Solium dagger. It is a quest in the Thaumcraft section, which leads us to the magic casting, the spell casting quest. We'll go ahead and get the random reward. That is not too bad, but it is also the research we needed for this, so we can complete that, and now we have aromancy that we can do stuff with. So pretty cool. Aromancy, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of different things, and we'll get to that another time. I might cut away and do some stuff off camera type of things, but we'll put the caster's gauntlet away. I don't know how much we'll actually end up using it, but it's there. One thing that I wanted to mention, by the way, we have our research table, and every once in a while it comes up with these celestial notes, and I thought, we can't see the moon, therefore we can't do those. there's recipes for them. It's just wool and paper to make all of these celestial notes, and or glowstone for the solar ones, blocks of coal for various things. But in general, it's not too bad. Things we can definitely do. And so I just wanted to point that out. If I get that stuff in research, I can go through with it and do things. So good to know. So Golemancy is the next thing. We need to study an animated construct. Oh, I know how to do that. If my game decides not to crash, thank you. I don't know why I got that lag spike. Do we have pumpkins? We do. And we can get some iron. And we can make iron blocks. What was that? Reinforced door. Interesting. So we need 4 iron blocks. We'll go ahead and do one of these. And this is a construct that we can definitely research. I forgot that it's like instant scanning. And now we should have study an animated contract. Sweet. So we can complete that, and we've unlocked basic Golemancy. So basically, Thaumcraft has done version of these guys, which are a little bit better. And this is gonna hurt. Oh wait, no. If you make them, they don't attack you. I forgot about that. And the morph mod is still there, but not particularly useful to us. I forgot that. That is a thing I actually knew. Anyways. That's a bug. Alright, so we're just not going to look at that. So now we have Golemancy, and there is things we can do. Clockwork mines, we can complete that. Sure, why not? And then we can get more stuff. But I might have messed up all of this stuff. So I have the theories that we need to make different things. And we need a thaumium plate. That is easy enough. Engineer's hammer with a piece of thaumium. And that should make that completable. Metal purification, I had 2 alchemy theories, so now we can do that. What this basically does is it makes it so you can make these clusters. And these clusters smelt into 2. So it's ore duplication with alchemy. Kind of whatever. To be honest, we have better ways of doing all that, but it is something that exists. Potion sprayer, we have the research, the theories. I don't even know what that does. So you supply it with a potion that acts as a template and then provide it with the correct types of essentia. Sprayer then manufactures a dose of the potion and stores that internally. Okay, so it's potions. Everfull urn is actually something really cool. How bad is it to make? It is a flower pot with some various things. I think we can do that. We're gonna make the Everfull urn. It's not a quest or anything, but it is something that is really useful. So where would it be on here? I do not see it. Oh, because there's another page. And it's right there. Alright, so we need 30 water, 10 fabrication, and some earth. Now, I know one of the better things for fabrication is like, because you want something that is going to be fairly simple. Crafting stations. Has a little herba, but that's okay. Is there anything that just has flat out tin? A bottle of... Ooh, a petal... No, that has way too much other stuff. I don't really want... Okay, so we're just going to get a crafting table. And that is 20 fabric. We don't have to make this, do we? No. So it's 20 fabric, and we need 10 earth and 30 water. So one thing that I do know that is a really good source of water is actual water, but it has a lot of other things, so it's not terribly useful. So what we're going to do instead is these crystals, because we can get, these are 1 each, we can get 30 of them, and 10 of those. We just throw these in here, and then right click, and we get an ever full urn. Now if we place this here, I believe what will happen is, one, we could do I have fabrication? Doesn't look like I do. So let's get some of these, and then we can put everything back. And yeah, I don't have fabrication. Do I have it over here? No. So let's put it here. I try to make sense, but if we clear this out, you should see. How does it work? I don't remember. Every bucket full of water created costs 1V, which is drawn directly from the aura within 2 blocks. Okay, so it needs to be a little bit closer. So we could put it here. Does it not count diagonals? That probably won't work. That is too far, but that should. And what should happen? Yeah, there we go. It just automatically refills this guy. So that is really, really neat. I don't know if we can hide it. That's something to kind of investigate. So what if we put it right here? We clear that out, and just for the sake of argument, let's put a piece of stone. Does it have to have line of sight? Or will this just automatically fill up? Let's get some stone so we can fix that if need be. And experiment, because I actually don't know. But that means we can put a sink somewhere else. And it looks like it does actually need... actually, that might be too far down. So you know what? We can just do this. Put a piece of stone here, and we'll just put it in the floor. And then we can walk over it. It acts like a solid block, but it should automatically fill this guy up. So that will be perfect. We don't have to worry about ever doing that ourselves again. So it should do that anytime. It takes it a little bit to get the water, but there we go. Alright, so we have the liquid death. Nothing else on here that we can immediately do. Artifice, we need a redstone torch so we can complete the redstone relay. And arcane lamp, I had everything for that. Observations and whatnot. Hungry chest, we need more stuff for that. I don't think that was unlocked. Same with this. So I don't know if we can make the infernal furnace because we'd have to go to the nether. But we can complete some more stuff. And I think that was pretty much it. Infusion. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I still need to do. But we can complete a lot of these researches. And what I'll probably end up doing is, unless it wants me to make something very specific. So like this one should be easy enough. We need a feather, a stone, and air. But unless it wants me to do something very specific, I think what I'll do, and I'll probably still do this. I'll probably show off on camera. So air, that should be everything for that one. And then it wants us to make a runic matrix, which is a little bit more difficult. Now, did it consume those? It did. That's fine. Alright, so for now, we're going to step away from all of this. And I think what I want to do is put these guys in here until I want to mess with them again. So the next thing we're going to start working on is a better system for this. So during the prep work I was doing between the episodes, I filled up on these common loot crates. I had to put an upgrade in there. And the uncommon look like they're getting close-ish to also being filled up. So let's solve that problem. And we're going to need a little bit of, let's see, we're going to need an exporter. So let's get rid of Thaumcraft for now. Export bus, that's what they're called. So we need a formation core, I do believe. Would make sense. It's forming something. That will take a second. And we're also going to make a bunch of drawers. And for the most part, we're going to want to have these drawers have, whatchamacallit, the void upgrades. But we're also not going to be super like picky about a lot of this stuff. So let's get rid of this stuff. That still has 50 items in it. So, you know what? For the time being, we're going to pick up a wooden chest transporter. We're going to pick up this guy. We're going to put you there. And you should fill up the rest of the stuff. Perfect. And we're going to put this in here somewhere. Let's just put it right there for now. And the exporter is going to go right here. And we're going to tell the system, we're going to need a couple more things, but we're going to tell the system to put all the loot crates in here. And then this guy is going to be placed right here. We're going to have a conduit here going into this chest. So let's actually pick this guy up again. And, oops, I hit the wrong button. And then we're going to have another conduit, which that one, into a drawer controller, and we're going to have some drawers here. Now, this area we're going to probably have kind of set aside for EMC stuff. That's what I wrote on the sign back here, because I thought portals, well, portals are useless. We can't go to the nether, so it doesn't matter. But EMC is going to be something that we're going to need a lot of, and honestly, most of this stuff either has, we can use it for Thaumcraft, or it has EMC. You can see that's 65, that's, you know, 1,136. And so we can just throw these into a drawer, and we're going to get rid of that and not really worry about it. But in order to do that, we're going to need, not in there, here, one of each of the crates. So we're going to have clay, common, epic, legendary, rare, and uncommon. And we're going to want a card. We're going to need a capacity card. So this is a thing from Applied Logistics, which if we install onto here, gives us a little bit more space, more slots to put items to export, but we're going to need a second one. Do we have the capability of auto-crafting cards? We sure do. So that is something we're going to do. And then we're going to have to get a bunch of drawer stuff, and that's not going to be too big of a problem. Probably the worst is making the drawer controller, and it's not even that bad. So we'll get all of this stuff together, and eventually, okay, it's crafting a, there we go. So there is the second capacity card. Let's go ahead and get the drawer controller. So we need 2 comparators. Can we make comparators the other way? Nope. So redstone torches, I believe I have auto-crafted. Let's go ahead and get 6 of those. That'll be really quick and easy. And then we get 2 comparators, drawer controller, and then We could make a bunch of basic drawers, or we could be a little bit more. We're gonna have a lot of stuff, and a lot of it. You know what? Let's do the 1x2s. So let's get like, I don't know, 30 chests, and let's get like 22 of those. Let's start with that. And as we kind of get more stuff put away, we might need more. So we have common, clay, epic, legendary, uncommon, rare. And then we just put this here, and it's already getting items. Now the other thing we might want to put on here is an acceleration card, or 2. So let's get that. So acceleration cards, I've never taught the system how to make them, and I don't know how to make the advanced cards. So the advanced cards are not too difficult. They are just like so. So we're gonna need a calculation processor, and all this stuff will eventually put into where we need to into the drawers over here. And I'll probably do that mostly off camera, just because it's not super exciting. You know, we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably only go 3 high for now. We'll go ahead and put some lights up here. Drawer controller. Let's get 2 more of these drawers. But we can do, you know, insert. We'll do that to always active. We're going to do this always active. Insert. We'll get the chest turned on in a moment. I forgot I do have a key. I don't want things going in there quite yet, because I'm going to try to organize them a little bit. But we do this. And now we can start putting stuff in if we want. So, for example, we could do the diamond armor. Let's do armors over on this. Actually, let's go up another row. And I hit the wrong button again and messed up my map. I believe, does it work? Hold the offhand to lock newly placed drawers. Perfect. So let's get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more drawers. Let's also get the advanced cards and turn those into acceleration cards. Nothing too difficult. Let's get 1, 2, 3 more recipes of that, and everything should be good. So we just do this, and we're gonna put the diamond armor on this side. So chest plate's there. It'll should start. Yeah, it's starting to put those in there. We can put the leggings. I'm gonna need to move that. We'll put that just right here. That'll be fine. So you kind of get the idea. Now we put acceleration cards in this, so that once this is kind of emptied, we'll have more stuff to kind of go through. But we can do all of the armors over here. There is a bunch of different types of boots, so we can go ahead and put those up here like so. And, you know, mana in a bottle, we can put that over in this corner. But everything will start to kind of be processed. And that's the idea. And these will fill up eventually. And then the idea is this will also fill up. So that is already full. So it's going to take some time to get everything kind of placed where we want it. I need to grab a piece of stone. And then I need to move all this stuff over. So that's going to be a little bit of a project for me between episodes and whatnot. But we can get rid of a lot of that stuff pretty easily and not have to worry about too much the loot crates backing up. And ideally, we'll get good stuff from this. Like, I believe we can get Insanium from Legendary Loot Crates. So it's going to open these, which is kind of more important than anything else to me. So that is kind of the thing. We can get some storage upgrades for now, and I can always make more of these later. It's not too much of a problem, but I can go ahead and let's just put 3 of those. That'll go up to a lot more, 96 mana in a bottle. And then we could also always put upgrades on this if we wanted to, but I don't really care too much about that. There is a lot of those coming through. But yeah, I will kind of deal with that, kind of make some sense of where everything goes. But like I said, that'll be an off-camera thing. So with that taken care of, it's time to finish up the episode with some crafting of seeds. Now, the Solium Dagger is really useful, but we're not going to need it too much more. I'll put it with the other stuff over there. But we need to make... so I have a bunch of Infernium seeds, which... Can we use this for anything? I believe... Nope, not... we can upgrade them, or we can turn them into Infernium, which is not really good. They also have a little bit of Herba. So, what we're going to do... We need to make zombie seeds. And so we're going to need some normal seeds. We're going to need some prosperity. And we're going to just get the first one turned into a tier 1 crafting seed. And we're going to make the zombie seeds. Perfect. So with that, we can do tier 2. So this is all the tier 2 seeds that we need to craft, and I don't remember. We've crafted up to we've crafted through tier 3. We still need to craft tier 4 and above, but we're gonna just go ahead and put things in here. So there is all the tier 1 seeds. Now we're gonna need. Let's see. We have the nether seeds. So actually, let's see. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2. And that's a special case. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Now what are dye seeds? Dye seeds are tier 2. So we don't need dye seeds or nether seeds because we already have those. And we can just kind of like hide those. So we can start working on all these other ones. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 different seeds. So let's go ahead and get... Hopefully that goes away when I relog. Let's go ahead and get 18 crafting tier 2 seeds. So the easy part is that. Then we turn them all into tier 1 seeds. And that's easy enough. And then we're going to need... let's get 100 of those. That will take just a little bit of time to craft, but we can go ahead and start getting everything together. So the first thing we're going to need is fire, which is lava buckets. So let's go grab 4 lava buckets. And that should be easy enough because we have a lot of lava in here. There's so much lava. Just because that's been constantly just producing. But let's see. We should be able to make most of these. Alright, there we go. So it's still going to be crafting a bunch more. And it's not really going to be enough, but we can always do other things. So lava buckets will give us fire seeds. So the next thing is coal. We get one of those. And then we're going to need animals. So pig, chicken, cow, sheep, slime. Let's do the silicon. Then sulfur. Aluminum. Copper. Aluminum brass, which we don't quite have enough of. So we'll put that one on there. Grains of infinity. And then we need more essence. Just make 1,000 of those. Can it make that many? Probably not. You made like 300 of those? Maybe. Sure. So we have the grains of infinity. Next is the mystical flowers. We'll get that one in a second. Marble. We don't have marble. We'll get that. Limestone. I don't think we have either. Basalt. Mineral. Alright, so we have some seeds that we need to get. Now the first ones that are going to be really easy are all of the mobs. So we're just going to grab these chicken chunks. And we do need to make 4 of these into chicken seeds, which is a quest. It is right there, vegan. So grow a chicken, random reward, capacitors, that's fine. And then we need to smelt those. And we have the chicken now. So chicken was easy. Aluminum brass. Is there an easy way to make aluminum brass? Yes. Copper and aluminum. So ingot. What's the ratio? I can never remember. Okay, it is the aluminum, that is 3, and the copper, that is 1. So let's go quickly make that. And we can go from there. So once we have all those, aluminum brass is easy enough. So let's go ahead and make that seed. We're going to need slime. So slime requires just slime. So I need to get a good bit of normal slime balls. What is a good way to do that? Well, we can make slime with milk and mushrooms. That is a possibility. Otherwise, we're going to get it from loot crates. So we might just leave that one for now. Sheep is wool. So we're going to need 4 of these. And we can craft, 30 wool. Not a big deal. And then we can get the sheep seeds. Next is the cow. Cow requires a combination of leather and the raw beef. And the pig requires pork chops. So let's get both of those. And now I'm out of the mob chunks, so we'll have to get more. And I will do that between episodes. We'll finish this up next time. The last thing is mystical flowers. So I believe, where did I end up putting them? Right here. We have quite a few mystical flowers, but we need more in order to make these seeds. So we just need 16 mystical flowers. So no big deal there. It's just going to be a matter of growing these. And actually, I don't know if these will work. So let's try Will this make... It does not. So we're going to need some mystical fertilizer, and that's okay. We can make that pretty easily. So we're just going to put this stuff away. And to make the mystical fertilizer, it is, I don't remember, it's bone meal and whatever things we want. So we're just going to turn all of these into some floral fertilizer. Not mystical, it's floral. And then we should be able to just come down here and make a bunch of flowers. And this should be enough to get exactly what we need. Especially if I don't have any inventory space. They do not have to be the same. It is any combination of mystical flowers. I'm not too worried about like figuring out which ones I need or anything like that, because we can worry about that later. We're also going to have all these mystical flowers from the seeds, so no big deal with that. Alright, so I think we're getting close to being done with what we can do right now. I'm going to have to probably do some prep work for anything else. But we can get the mystical flower seeds. And then slime we're going to have to wait. So marble. To get marble we need stone and... Okay, that's easy enough. So we can get the marble seeds. And limestone is yellow dye. So we should have some dandelions, which turns into yellow dye, gives us the limestone. We can make that seed. Basalt is going to be black dye, not surprised by that. And finally, mineral, we need mineral trees, and to get that we need a sapling, and to get that we need to sift dirt. So do we have some saplings? We do. Alright, so what we're gonna have to do is clean up the inventory just real quick. We're just gonna put all the seeds in here. And then the only thing we'll have to get is slime. So as we got the basalt, and I will go through the checklist basically. So we should be able to break this with an axe. And actually, you know what? No, we're just going to go grow this tree with some bone meal. And we'll cut it down the old-fashioned way. So mineral is used for a mod known as Integrated Dynamics. It is a very powerful mod, but not one that I really like to get into because it is really complex. But here's the tree. It's going to drop wood, it's going to drop other things, and we can just get all of that. And most of the stuff, like I said, I don't really care too much about, but we're going to collect it anyways, and we're going to make the seeds anyways. So, mineral tree seeds, mineral seeds, that is all we can do. So I need to get slime, and I'm not sure the best way to get slime. I don't know that we can make these with anything but actual green slime. But we can make slime balls with rice. So you know what? We're going to have to do that. I think it'd be pretty quick. Let's see. Can we get some rice? So we're going to need 16. So we're going to need 2 slime blocks. And the question is, do we have enough things to do this. We have enough for one slime block. And that is close. So let's grab some bone meal. We need to go, let's see, do we have a stone hoe? And we're just going to do this right here. Actually, yeah, let's just do it with bone meal. Right here, real quick. Bone meal. I guess we only needed one. We're going to just get a bunch of rice. And then we can turn this back to dirt. And it'll naturally turn back to dirt, but then we can get more rice dough. Now the other thing we are going to need to do is grab some chickens. Just going to grab these. And we got one chunk from that. So this is how I've been kind of dealing with getting the chicken chunks. And then with the sweeping edge, it makes it a lot easier. So there is the 4 that we need. So we should be able to get the slime balls, and then we'll have every single tier 2 thing we need. So we just need to make 1, 2. We get the slime block. And then we should be able to make these slime chunks and the slime seeds. Perfect. So that is everything we need to do. And that is also going to be the end of today's episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know we did a little bit of like everything, but we're going to kind of continue doing that for a while. We might do more questing type stuff next time. We might do more Thaumcraft, probably not too much more Thaumcraft for right now. We're going to take a little bit of a break from that and move on to other things just so that we can have a little bit of variety. I do need to get to building, so if I have time, we might do that. And I'm going to work on getting this all sorted. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!